You are watching a master at work.
An extremely easy, unlimited credits glitch that you can take advantage of right now on Starfield. Be sure to check out my website, realmoneymitch.com, for all the latest and greatest GTA 5 online glitches. Consider subscribing to help the channel grow. Drop a big fat like on the video, and let's get right on into it. You're going to need a few things in order to complete this glitch, and you probably already have them as long as you've played for about an hour or so. First things first, you're going to need a jetpack with boost. Any jetpack with boost is going to work just fine. From there, open the pause menu, go into your skills, go over to tech, and you want to locate boost pack training, and you want to make sure that you have it to at least rank 2. And lastly, you want to make sure that you have at least 5 med packs in your inventory. Next up, you can open your star map and locate Alpha Centauri. We're going to make our way on over to the Jemison planet. And once there, we're going to go into the commercial district. You should spawn at this location facing in this direction. You're going to turn to the right, and we're going to make our way directly this direction here. Essentially, what you're going to do here is follow my exact path. We're going to be able to create save points throughout your route. That way, if you mess up anything, you're going to be able to go to that previous save point and start over again. No worries. Come over to this wall, jump over the edge, and land on the roof below. You're then going to continue in this direction until you see the rafters. You're going to come down to the bottom, and you're going to jump across. Use your boost sparingly so you make it to the middle platform. Always remember to let your boost refill before continuing on. Now that you have, we're just going to complete that same route to make it all the way across the river. Stay in line with the platform, jump, use your boost a couple of times, and try to land on the other side. From here, you're going to turn toward the right and make your way out this direction. Once you get around here, you're going to turn to the left and you'll see a couple little platforms that you're going to be jumping across. Jump to the first platform and then jump to the second. Once you made it to the second one, I do recommend that you create a save right here. Again, creating these saves aren't mandatory, they're just going to help you if you fail the next portion of this journey. So I'll go ahead and create a save myself as I'm standing here at the end of this platform. Now that we're ready, drop down the left hand side and land on this ledge. We're going to go down one more ledge below. Once you've landed on this ledge, you don't want to go any further below. Instead, look back behind you and you're going to jump into this wall and use your boost. That's going to help you get through the wall and you should now be on the other side. Use your boost before you hit the ground, that way you don't hit the ground that roughly. You'll be able to see a little body of water down below. You're going to walk toward that body of water and scooch over to the left hand side. You're then going to breach through the invisible wall that's there. You'll know that you ran into the wall, and if you do, you just slide over to the left and it's going to allow you to go right through it. Once you do, you're going to make your way this direction. You'll come to the bottom of this gully and then start to go back uphill. You're then just going to follow my path exactly. So you're just going to continue using your boost and jumping until you've gotten up to the top of this little hill. Now for this next part, you're going to be technically underwater. So once you get up to this point, you're going to jump a couple of times and you'll hear the sound effects as if you're swimming in water. You'll jump and then you'll hear the swimming sound effects and you're just going to swim up vertically up the side of this green rock right here in front of us. Make sure that you don't swim too far to the left and not too far to the right either. Just go vertically straight up the rock. Once you've peeked over the rock, you're now going to face toward this corner of this concrete slab and make your way this route. Now you can start swimming a little bit faster if you want to do so, because you're going to constantly be swimming upwards and we're going to need to get across this wall and over against the other wall by the time that you get up to the top. So don't exhaust your character, but try not to take too long to get across to this other side of this wall right here. Once you're nearing the end of that concrete slab, that's when you're going to start to notice that you're taking water damage. At this point, you want to keep an eye on your health, tap down D-pad, and interact with the health to actually use it. Again, you may need 4 to 5 of these during this process because you could drown pretty quickly. But you're just going to continue swimming the direction that I'm swimming right here. You'll notice another large green rock off to the left hand side. You want to make your way up to the corner edge of that rock. Once you get there, it's going to breach you out of the water and then you're going to start falling. When you're falling, be sure to use your jetpack before you hit the ground, that way you don't fall and hit the ground too hard. And once you fall, your character may start swimming again, and if it does, you just want to continue moving out toward this direction here. You're just going to move alongside of this wall. You should land on a little platform, and you'll now see a larger platform that's out in the distance in front of you. Basically what we're going to do here is back up just a little bit. We're going to run toward that ravine, and we're going to jump and use our boost pack to try to land on the ledge that's halfway up the ravine. Once you have, you're going to go up to the right hand corner, move upwards and jump, use your boost, and your character will climb to the top of it. Now that we are on this platform, you should be looking at exactly what I'm looking at. Basically what we're going to do here now is jump toward and hang along this right hand wall and use our boost pack to move forward. It's going to bring us down and we might fall down a little bit short, and if we do, that's completely fine. We'll work our way out of it. Just stick alongside this wall that's on the right hand side of it. And if you do fall a little bit short, you're going to notice an invisible wall there. At that point, you'll go up against the wall, you're going to look upwards and keep using your boost pack to jump higher and higher. You're going to notice that you'll get stuck on a little ledge eventually. It will take you a little bit of work to get it, but once you have gotten on that little ledge, you can then look out toward the left, jump, use your boost pack, and it's going to move you right on along the outside of this wall, and you should fall down in this area right here. Now there are 3 different underground chests that we can access. The first one being right here. You can walk up to it, interact with it, and you can take all the contents out of the chest. After you've gotten the contents out of that chest, you can then move out toward your right and you'll locate another chest that's underground. It's not too far from this location. Once you move right and around the actual backside of the businesses, you'll see that second chest right here. You can then crouch down, crawl up to it, and then get the contents from this chest as well. After you've gotten all the contents from that chest, you can back away from it. You're then going to make your way to the right and work around the back sides of these businesses yet again until you've gotten to this area right here. Once in this area, you can then follow the direction in which I go, and that's going to take you to a little dip down. You'll go down in that dip and walk across, and you'll notice that there's another chest just up under this man that's up above the ground right here. If you went too far to the right, you may have to come back toward the left a little bit to go down inside of the gully and then make your way across. Once you've gotten over here, what we're going to do is jump up on this little mound of dirt to where the actual safe is. You will notice that it's a little bit easier to jump up toward the left-hand side of the chest and then land on the ground. You don't want to jump too high because you will breach back up through to the ground, and that would be bad. But once you get up to the chest, you can then interact with it and acquire 70,000 plus credits. Basically, this chest belongs to the ship vendor, and it's all the money that he has within his inventory. After you've collected the cash, you can then jump up, and you'll notice that you're back on level ground. And now that I've shown you exactly how to do this glitch, I'm going to go ahead and tell you exactly how you're going to be able to rinse and repeat the glitch over and over again as many times as you would like. At this point, now that you've robbed the vendor no longer has any cash within his inventory. What we're going to do now is go get inside of our ship. We're going to fly out into space. We're going to make our way to the solar system, which is our own solar system. You're going to locate Venus, and you want to land anywhere on Venus. Once you've landed on Venus, go inside of your ship, locate any chair that you can sit down inside of, sit down in it, and toggle the option to wait. From there, you're going to move this bar all the way over to the right-hand side, which is going to be 2400 hours. You're going to select it, and you're going to sit there for about 30 seconds, and then that time is then going to pass. After you've waited that 2400 hours, you can make your way back over to the Jemison planet, and you can do the glitch all over again. That ship vendor has now replenished with $72,000. As always, I appreciate you all for tuning in. I appreciate all the continued support. Consider subscribing to help the channel grow. Drop a big fat like on the video, and let me know you did in the comments below. It's your boy, J Stone, and I'm gone.